Football is one of the most popular sports in the world, and many people don't understand how it's actually played. Football has many little rules and specific things that people don't understand. The goal of football would be to score more points than the other team. The highest amount of points on the scoreboard at the end of the game will determine a winner. Generally, the offense is usually the one scoring points. Once in a while, the defense will also score points. The defensive purpose is to prevent the other teams from scoring points. The offense starts with a center, and the center will always snap it to who usually is the quarterback. The quarterback will then either make the play a run or a pass. If you think about it, every play is either a run or a pass. The remaining players are guards on each side of the center. Tackles go next to the guards, and then wide receivers are spread out. Everyone that is next to the center is used for blocking, and blocking is used for protection against the defense. So a typical offense from left to right will be wide receiver, tight end, tackle, guard, center, another guard, tackle, tight end, and then a wide receiver. And then a quarterback and a running back will usually be behind the center. The defensive side of the ball is also very important. Most will say that defense ends up winning games. A defense will attempt to prevent the offense from scoring points. If the defense stops the offense and maybe even scores some points themselves, you can say they did their job. A defensive guy can either score a touchdown or get a safety. An interception, they can score a touchdown from an interception, which is a pass from the other team's quarterback, or they can pick up a fumble and run it in for a touchdown. A safety is when the defense tackles the other team in their own end zone, and a safety is worth 2 points. So now I'll talk about the rules in the football field. A football field measures 100 yards of playing field, and if you think about it, the whole field is actually 120 yards because each end zone is 10 yards. The game of football is split into 4 quarters. Each quarter starts with 15 minutes in length. If a game comes down to overtime, it's because both teams are tied at the end of the 4 quarters. Each half of the game begins with a kickoff, with one team kicking the ball off from the 30-yard line and the other team attempting to catch and run with the ball. The offensive team has to get 10 yards for a new first down. If a team can't reach a total of 10 yards for a first down, then the ball is given to the other team. Typically, however, the offensive team will punt on 3rd down because if they don't get it on 4th down, then the other team will be given the ball. Their defense will then take the field trying to get the ball back. Learning the game of football isn't really all that hard. Now you have learned the game of football, and when watching a game, it should make sense to you. Instead of wondering what is going on all the time, you can simply understand the game now. Football is a lot better to watch once you have learned it in complete.